One who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And his kick is good. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. First down, Wentz. And his first pass is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an offset eye. Wentz will try again on second down. Finding time. Go and got his man complete. And give him a gain of 37. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Wentz to throw on second down. Over the middle, able to find
back his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Wentz escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Wentz, that's complete right around the 8. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The one running back is Gurley.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Back to throw, Goff. Wilson snags it left side. A gain of 4 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The offense on your screen now, and Todd Gurley on your screen. That is the back of the present and the future.
And what an amazing return for him from a knee injury his last year in college at the University of Georgia. Now it's like it never happened. There's nothing he can't do on the football field. And if you're a defense, that's a long day trying to prepare for Todd Gurley.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Now Goff on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Goff. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jeff Janis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Wentz to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Wentz on third down. He's going to air it out deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Their big-bodied receiver, 93 yards. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Underneath here to Hill. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
First down, this is Rawls. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. And he motions the wide receiver. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Set, boom, 90. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. No, check, Patriot. Detroit. Back 99, Philly, here we go. Check 24.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steve Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offensive coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a 1st down throw, gone. Forced out to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion. Second and 10. Goff again. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Had it on their one, elected to try the pass, and that's the risk you run, a safety.
Yeah, as a former defender, I like it when they try and play that kind of style of ball. Go ahead and throw it from your own end zone because my guys are coming.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up. Little screen pass, lopped it over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right.
And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56 in there, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
To the air again. Goff being chased out left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Wentz. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
Let's go. 3-19. Over.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He sets to fire deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 1 yard to go here on third down. The one running back is Gurley. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So put 3 on the board, but from inside the 5. And I know we use this phrase a lot, but that's a big-time win for the defense.
It sure is. You've got the short field behind you, so you can afford to turn up the pressure. And that was a nice sequence there to keep them out of the end zone.
And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They come up in an offset eye. They go back to the air here, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st down, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the wide out in motion.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. This is Hill, and he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And it's 4th and 3.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Matthews, the receiver, goes in motion left. On 1st down, Wentz. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A very solid gain of 27. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown, and it's 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Here we go now.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
To throw, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Wright's got it. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
So the false start will back them up 5. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Complete to Wright. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Wentz now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
All right, here we go. Green, Leopard.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. Black 99 Philly. Check. Leopard. Check 24. Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? All right, now, lucky 56.
Now Wentz on third down. Underneath here to Hill. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hurry up, here we go.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dorial Green-Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Parkey for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They go back to the air here after the INT. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And a little floater there is incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
We got three. Set, 3-19.
On first down, Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Detroit! Now let's go! Detroit! Set, 3-19.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Second down now after the incompletion. They come up in an offset eye. Throwing now is Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Steve Williams. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Gong. Going up top. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with an acrobatic catch. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
All right, here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Matthews has it right side. Give him 11 on the game there. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Wentz now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be a Philadelphia 1st down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Leopard! All right, here we go. Blue, landing! Leopard! Go! No, check, Patriot!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield.
Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. They come up in an offset eye. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he's brought down. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. This across midfield to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And they're going to speed things up here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And quickly, they get to the line. The man in motion is right. On the toss, here's Hill. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. We got 4. Now let's go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Wentz going to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Back to the ground. It's Hill. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Wentz. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Cody Parkey now for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it. All those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. The one running back is Gurley. He's going to get the football. And some room to maneuver. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Double up. It's coming, double up. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. It's Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Watching now, Barney. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On second down, here's Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a good game. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost at field goal position.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Watch it now, Barney! Hot! Hey, switch!
Throwing now, Goff. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @